simply the most stressful part of this Bratz video is I trusted a YouTube thing, and then it was wrong and bad, and then I was just very confused for like 2 days, and part of me is like, I wasted my time. I didn't really waste that much of my time in the grand scheme of things, but essentially I was like, cool, we watched Starring and Styling, and then I was like, cool, time to move on to the show, because the show started airing in like September, but the movie BRATZ ROCK ANGELEZ doesn't come out until like October, so obviously it's the first thing. Well, I was wrong. And the YouTube link to show like the series on the Bratz YouTube channel, because I didn't go through the Wikipedia, my bad. I went through and watched the YouTube videos, and the YouTube videos were like the first half of the Rock Angels movie, and then just randomly some episodes, and then some compilations that have multiple episodes in there, and I'm like, no. So what you need to know for this video is that we are covering the BRATZ ROCK ANGELEZ, and we will start Bratz TV later, next time. Page 49. BRATZ ROCK ANGELEZ. I don't have a brat with me. I don't feel like going into that closet, so my LL surprise dolls are still here. She's here for emotional support because she's pink. With the girls washing their car right before a concert, which is like, wow, did we get here? Their song plays on the radio. Roxy is there again. What are we doing? Where are we? Help. So Good plays, one of my favorite songs, just like period. Chloe's like, oh my god, how did we get here? Well, let me tell you. Freeze frame. Then the opening from the episode 1 that I've already covered. So I'll go back to my original notes. We find ourselves on the Bratz official YouTube page. Okay, so the main girls, Chloe, Sasha, Yasmin, Jade, sitting around the table doing a magazine quiz when Jade arrives. She's gotten the student internship at Berdine Maxwell's personal assistant at Your Thing magazine. We are introduced to the iconic Kirsty and Casey, the Tweevils, my pink icons. Casey keeps getting hit in the nose. She has the bandage on her face as a remnant of 3 different nose jobs because she can't let it never heals properly because she keeps getting hit in the face. Chloe, ex-Cameron, is an idealized Cameron for Chloe. Dylan hits Casey with a skateboard and baptizes Kirsty with a smoothie.
Shout! Oh! My new ensemble! My new nose! Are you okay? Hey! In case you didn't notice, my outfit is totally trashed!
Don't freak. It was an accident.
Don't tell me not to freak, you skater boy!
These YouTube kid ads hit every 2 minutes because it took me, for that 20-minute clip, it took me an hour to watch it, and then I watched the actual movie, and it was literally 60 minutes, and it was 60 minutes. Dylan's like, oh my god, don't freak out. And I'm like, I've been hit in the face, you skater boy. Which, honestly, great comeback. No notes. Yeah, I've been hit in the face. Chloe does some slick skatership. It's great. I love Jane Lynch. Even if she's not played by Jane Lynch, in my heart she is Berdine Maxwell is played by Jane Lynch. It is not all that Jade hoped it would be, as she gets grunt work and it's not fun and she's not able to, you know, add her own ideas, which is like, you're a personal assistant, girl. But whatever. Maxine in her pink Your Thing office. Jade has so many ideas, but it's like, baby, you're the intern. The Tweevils also work there, and they're favorited because they are pink. Casey gets a job to do like an article of fashion do's and don'ts. They take flattering photos of Kirsty and unflattering modeling photos of Jade. Jade has a lot of unfashionable work to do with a musical montage to the song Working Overtime. Happens while the mother of Netflix transition music plays. 7:35. They use Jade as a fashion don't. Jade feels down and calls Chloe. The Tweevils listen in on the bathroom and laugh at her. She's like, oh my god, Chloe, should I just give up? And Chloe's like, no, this is your dream. So she's like, I guess I'm keeping this job that I hate. Turns out Your Thing's on the decline. Oh no, mother of pink! The Tweevils meddle and Jade bringing Berdine her lunch get Jade fired. Super fired. Everyone in your family is fired. 11:07.
Oh, mother of pink! What is that?
Your lunch.
Carbs! What are you trying to do? Kill me? Make me fat? I only eat greens! Spare me your excuses. You are fired. Hear me? Fired! And not only will you never, ever work at this magazine again, you will never, ever work at any magazine. Am I making myself quite clear? You are fired for life. In fact, even your children and your grandchildren are fired! Fired! Fired!
My life is so over.
The sound design on this show is magical. Like, there are sound effects everywhere. There's cutaway gags. It's actually like a well-produced, like, kids cartoon. It's not like where My Scenes was really fun for it to be a webisode that you're getting for free. Bratz TV and like these Rock Angel movies that come in the like whatchamacallit in the doll packaging is like really just like really fun, like snappy children's action cartoon of the time period. It's really good. So Jade has lost her dream job in honestly 3 hours. Honestly, congrats. Chloe cheers her up with shopping. A shopping montage happens. The Tweevils appear to start shit with Casey
if you need me
Bratz.
to attend
Casey
any
bumps her
parties-
nose. The Bratz decide to start their own magazine. The 3D hair moves in such odd ways. The girls look for an office. Sasha says, I'll take care of it, which is like, with what credit card? They end up getting an office in Berdine's building. They're on like a floor up from her. They're like, we have to avoid her because she's super fired. The loft office is gross and rat filled. They do a makeover montage and make it look Bratz TM. They Dylan's voice actor is black, but his face is white. Where are the niggas at? Where are you hiding? I'm very sure that he is black. They just didn't put it in the fucking ads, because I have a Dylan doll that has mysteriously disappeared. I'm just getting haunted by Black Dylan. We have the meme. A meme has been spotted. We have the Berdine shoes in the box. Ew! What an interesting specimen.
Ew! What an interesting artifact. They're probably circa 1988.
They're like, what should we name our magazine? And Berdine calls them Bratz. Casey gets hits in the nose. They're like, we should name it Bratz since they call us Bratz all the time.
Girls busted. Don't get mad, get even. You brats! That's it! Brats!
They decide they're gonna get revenge on Casey and Christy by hang out in the bathroom, making it with the Bradeen shoes, make it seem like Bradeen heard them doing their talking shit. And the Tweevils come clean to Bradeen without really any prompting because they're stupid. Bradeen has an intentionally, upsettingly ugly dog. So, back with the girls, they decide they talk about in their magazine, don't get mad, get even. The name of the magazine is Bratz with a halo. Jade takes the stolen and ignored invitations to different parties and things and is like, everything's coming up, Bratz. We're gonna do it our way.
I just happen to have saved all those invites Bradeen made me toss. You are.
And we're not. And we're gonna pretend to be part of InStyle. The Bratz go to London. So now, with the stolen invites, they head to London to cover pin a a bar that's opening, a club that's opening. Use the clip at 2 minutes, at 23 minutes, Megan apparently. Dylan and Cam are also there. A British man appears. Chloe meets a duke. Cam is jealous. Bradeen is going to London to snipe the story from Jade that Jade did in fact steal, so they get to the hotel. It's really cool. They do a sightseeing montage. Nigel, the British man, asks her on a date, blowing off seeing the London Eye with Yasmin. Casey vomits on the plane there to London, and it's aggressive. Nigel says he's never felt this way. Oh, important. On the plane, Bradeen's dog started some shit with someone else's dog. The guy's like, you don't even understand my Maxi Waxy, or whatever the dog's name is. And you never see his face, but he looks vaguely Simon Cowell adjacent. So, you know where this is going. Nigel says, night back with Chloe. Nigel says, I've never felt this way about a girl before. And all I could think at the time was, remember when William, like Prince William, used to look like that? Dark hair, dark features. And now he's bald. I don't even have an issue with bald. Something about the energy of his bald. I think it's because his head's so fucking big. He's got a big ass head. Chloe's like, oh my god, I might be falling in love with Prince Charming. Chloe blows off the girls again for Nigel's family's castle. Yasmin has to do her story all by herself because Chloe is fucked up. A dog named Ozzy, the Fluffy Wuffy, appears from the Bradeen scene and is lost in the rain, so Yasmin takes her home with him. She sees the dog and she's like, did you lose your best friend too? And all I could think is Sasha and Jade are just like, fuck my drag, am I right?
I know just how you feel. I've lost my best friend too.
They lament their lost fans. This is from last week, but I think it took place on Wednesday. The Writers Guild of America Writers Strike 2 Electric Boogaloo may start May 1st, 2023, as they have yet to come to an agreement. We should be paying attention to what those writers want and, you know, boycott certain streaming services or certain TV shows as necessary. Try not to cross the picket line. Life is hard, I understand. Dylan, again, is both black and not for some reason. Bradeen arrives in London, is like, I'd like the hotel room for your thing magazine. And they send them to a gross hotel room. The girls are fighting because Sasha's a control freak. I say the girls, it's Jade and Sasha. They're having their own plot circle. Again, I'm sick and tired of these goddamn doll creators having these iconic person of color dolls and then making them fucking second fiddle to blonde Barbie and not blonde Barbie. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. So, Sasha is a camera freak that uses up all the memory on the photos, and then Jay can't take any photos of the stuff she wanted to take photos of, and Sasha seems to think that her stuff is better and it doesn't matter. So they argue. Chloe comes back, Cockney, with a Cockney accent, The girls meet Nigel. Nigel keeps calling Chloe Pretty Princess, even though Pretty Princess is Yasmin's nickname. And he's like, you don't seem like a pretty princess, which is like, that's none of your business. You get away from me, you freak. The girls are not impressed by Nigel. The girls are fighting about their own beef. Chloe has been boy crazed into forgetting why she's even here, because they're like, he's like, yeah, we'll go do this other thing. She's like, yeah. And they're like, girl, we are literally here to do a job. And she's like, oh my god, guys, I space. Can you do it without me? Why are you here? Are you gonna write a story about D? About Dick Chloe. So Jade goes out to take her own photos, another musical montage. They don't understand me. I'm so edgy and cool and different. Nigel comes in and tells her she's not dressed well enough for this family dinner. He sees Chrissy and Casey and is like, they're dressed well. He's smitten with their style and is attracted to them. Everyone is grossed out by Nigel. Chloe still goes with him though. A very gay apology happens between Sasha and Jade.
Bunny Boo, you used all my pictures. Yours were way better. You know, you have a scorching sense of fashion. Thanks. Look, I'm sorry about everything. You know how I can get. That's okay, Sasha. Apology accepted.
And the girls go shopping for punk clothes because they have to go to the opening of a punk club pin. Chloe goes to the dinner of Nigel's brother. Nigel's like, I don't know if I'm feeling you. And she's like, I kind of miss my friends. And he's like, well, you shouldn't, because you shouldn't be caught dead with them. And she's like, they're my friends. You're a jerk. So Kirsty and Casey up here. Fucking Kirsty gets yeeted over the side. He's like, wow, I don't think I've ever felt this way about another one before. And it's like, gasp. So Chloe walks home. Chloe walks out of her shoe like a dumbass. Cameron somehow has a motorcycle. He appears. Cameron has a motorcycle. He appears and is like, hey girl, I'm gonna take you home. She's like, thanks, Cameron. Like, how do you even have your license over in Great Britain? They walk in. They've got an outfit for her. She gets her shoes back. They're going to pins. The girls are not allowed into the club. Simon Cowell stand-in walks in because they have the dog. He's like, thanks, I guess I'll let you in. And you can have an interview of me and the band that I'm, working on. Super cool tomorrow at the Save the Universe concert that's happening. Byron wants to get them. I don't know. Yeah. Then everyone dances. I know 3D modeling was very hard in 2005, even though they've been doing it since 1995. But it was dancing. The girls put their tickets to a concert somewhere safe. The Tweevils, then they go shop. They do something. The Tweevils go shopping. Chloe and Cam go skating in a Not Like Other Girls montage. The girls are fucking around in the park for no reason to give the Tweevils a chance to steal the tickets as the Tweevils break into their hotel room. Yasmin and Dylan go into the room, and for some reason they don't comment on the fact that the room is all fucked up. Then Yasmin notices that the tickets are stolen. She's like, shit, I'm gonna go find the tickets. Don't tell anyone. Yasmin goes to go beg Byron, and then the Tweevils are still in the room while Dylan fucks around. It's still stupid. Sasha tickles the secret out of Dylan. Yasmin, selling out Yasmin. Sasha freaks out and is like, how could she do this to us? What do you mean, how could she do this to us? Maybe you all should have kept your tickets on your person. Everyone's freaking out and Chloe has to remind her that they are friends and maybe you need to chill before you axe your friendship. Bradine asks the Tweevils to turn her into a hipster. They turn her into a Luo girl. She's in a bathing suit. They said, we are not making another character model for Bradine. Next one. The girls realize the Tweevils have their tickets. Chloe freaks out, and about having to save her dreams. The girls decide to become a band. There's literally 15 minutes left in this movie. They break up the work, sending Cam and Dylan to go do some stuff while they go look for instruments and outfits to look like they are in a band. We have another shopping montage. They become rock girls. Guitars fall from the sky. They look great, and they do it without any other practice.
Aren't we missing something? Oh no! Guitars! Oh my gosh, we'll never get them in time for the concert. The bouncer won't let us in, we won't get our backstage exclusive or interview with Byron Powell. Our premiere issue of Bratz magazine will tank, and I'll have to go camping with my parents and sing Elvis songs!
Hey guys, look what we scored at the flea market.
BRATZ ROCK ANGELEZ, hit it!
Cam and Dylan pretend to be paparazzi so that security lets them in. And Bradeen shows up with Nathan Subaru. I think it's Nigel Bedford. Bradeen shows up and tries to flirt with him, but he's like, "Aren't you old at 25?" Am I old, kids? Am I still hip? The girls go in. It works. So the girls get in. They crash into a hot new girl band is breaking up, leaving the lead singer Roxy alone. Chloe fangirls, BRATZ ROCK ANGELEZ volunteer to be her backing band. They are now performing. Bradeen becomes so overcome with rage that she storms the stage and gets removed by security. The girls perform so good. And it's like, I don't even know. It rocks. It's great. No notes. They jump out of planes. The music video is crazy. Go check that out on your own time. And so back in America, they're all besties. Chloe does the closing argument of this essay. What I learned in boating school is their articles for the first issue of Bratz magazine. The CGI is sublime and cheap and crazy. Everyone is reading Bratz magazine. Bradeen has a fat-phobic response by eating burgers until she explodes. Simon Cowell gives them a record deal with Roxy and a tour. Woo! And now we're on to the series. Simply some of the most stressful shit I have ever gone through just trying to get this video written for us all. But yeah. Working overtime. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Working overtime. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So yeah, for the next, after this, the next like 6-ish weeks, we will be talking about Bratz. That's so much fun. Haha, haha, you are so pretty and so ambitious. Haha. No, this is the end of Bratz month. Alright, well next month will be the end. Next week will be the end of Bratz month. But I ended up cutting, literally like after I filmed this, I was like, oh, I don't want to watch that show. So I didn't. And I subbed out what have been Bratz, the show with, whatchamacallit, with the Bratz movie 2007. So look forward to that next week, and that'll be the end of us talking about Bratz dolls for the year, for now. There might be some other stuff, but don't worry about it. But right now, we're just covering the important ones. Alright, bye guys.